Hello everybody, welcome back to Planet X News. It is May 10th, 2017. We have some pretty urgent information today pertaining to the sun and also the current situation related to earthquakes here on our beautiful planet. Today, coming out of the spaceweathernews.com, we have a stealth CME that is now approaching Earth. It will be impacting our planet literally as we speak and going into tomorrow. For any of you that don't know what a CME is, it stands for coronal mass ejection. I'm going to read you the information that they have posted here. It says, when the sun blasts a coronal mass ejection into space, the event is usually announced by the bright flash of a solar flare or the collapse of a towering magnetic filament, which I will show you. But not always. Sometimes CMEs slowly materialize on their own without an instigating explosion. These are called stealth CMEs, and ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're facing. And now, one of them is headed towards Earth. A relatively gentle blow from the slow-moving storm cloud could unsettle Earth's polar magnetic field on May 10th. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what they're referring to are the auroras, but what I am referring to is the situation that we currently have with these very, very large earthquakes. And I'm going to show you exactly what they're talking about. We'll get into the filaments here, but we're going to take a quick look at the sun right now. You can see the very large coronal hole that is always here on the top of the sun. There is another coronal here, another coronal here, here, and naturally the one that is always on the bottom. Looking at this view on the Solar Dynamic Observatory, yes, you can see these coronal holes, but whenever we go and we take a look at the X-ray, you're going to see something totally different. You're going to see much more of the sun has developed in a massive coronal hole. Now, again, we've been seeing this constantly, and this is going to increase the amount of earthquakes on this planet. Now, I'm going to go ahead and resort back to what they were referring to as these filaments. And they are quite amazing to watch, but they are dangerous. If you watch over here in the left-hand corner, you're going to see a lot of activity right where my arrow is. Now, those are filaments. Those are absolutely large, very, very large. Now, there is also some other information that I was looking over this morning, which is quite startling, and it's dealing with the solar wind. And ladies and gentlemen, whenever we refer to the solar wind, we're not referring to an actual wind, but this is a stream of charged particles that impact the Earth. And they literally make it all the way through the Earth's crust down to the Earth's core. Now, this is a simulation and a predictor model. And this is showing you, this is the planet Earth right there in green. These are the streams coming towards the Earth. They're both in plasma density and radial velocity, meaning the speed. Now, even though the solar wind speed has been down considerably, thank God, however, we're going to have a direct impact. And if you pay very, very close attention to the Earth right here, you're going to see a glancing blow right there. But then you're going to see another stream coming in right behind it, which is a direct hit. That's going to be between the 11th, 12th, and 13th. Now, there is another blow to the Earth. And again, this one is going to be a direct hit. However, this predictor model only takes us through the 15th. The next direct hit is going to be after the 15th of May. I would estimate somewhere between the 17th and the 19th, and you're going to see it right there where my arrow is. Because the predictor model shuts off on the 15th, we're not actually going to see it on this model. But you can see the direction that this plasma stream, these heavily charged particles from the sun, you can see it erupting right there. It has already been born. It's coming directly towards the Earth. I would have to estimate that between possibly the 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th, possibly a few days after, we're going to see an intensification of earthquakes. I would be very, very surprised if we do not. So we are going to keep ourselves on guard and prepared for anything to happen. If you live in an earthquake zone, please take this as a very serious warning and make sure that you are prepared. You do have some time to get yourself prepared if you are not. Get that bug out bin put together with important papers, medications, food, water, clothing, a medical bag, whatever you feel you need to put in that bug out bin. Make sure it fits in the trunk of your car, your SUV, whatever type of vehicle you have. Make sure it fits. But we are definitely going to see these impacts from today and probably through the rest of the month of May, but we will stay on top of all of this information. So stay tuned. This is Scott from Planet X News. Thank you for watching.